Long ago, when the people of Israel were constantly oppressed by their enemies, God decided to do something extraordinary. He chose a child, even before he was born, for a great mission, to deliver his people from the grip of evil. That child's name was Samson. When Samson was born, he grew up strong, intelligent, and with a special light in his eyes. When Samson grew up, God gave him supernatural strength. No one knew exactly how powerful he was until one day. As Samson was walking through a mountain path, a lion suddenly leapt out in front of him. With no weapon and without a trace of fear, Samson tore the lion apart like a piece of cloth, with nothing but his bare hands. A few days later, Samson returned to the lion's carcass and saw that a swarm of bees had made a hive inside it, filled with sweet honey. He scooped some out and ate it, then gave some to his parents without telling them where it came from. Later, at his wedding feast, Samson posed a mysterious riddle to the Philistines. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. They couldn't solve it, and from that moment on, their hatred for Samson began to grow. When the Philistines pressured Samson's wife into revealing the answer to the riddle, Samson was furious. He immediately went to the city of Ashkelon, a Philistine town, killed 30 men, took their clothes, and brought them back as the prize for those who had answered the riddle. "If you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not have solved my riddle," he said. From that day on, the Philistines didn't just hate Samson, they feared him. When the Philistines took revenge by giving Samson's wife to another man, Samson was enraged. But instead of attacking them directly, he came up with a plan no one could have imagined. Samson caught 300 foxes and tied their tails together in pairs. Between each pair of tails, he fastened a burning torch. Then he released them into the Philistines' wheat fields, vineyards, and olive groves. Everything went up in flames. They couldn't catch him. All they knew was this: whenever Samson was angry, disaster followed. Perhaps Samson's most famous and fearsome feat was the battle at Lehi. The Philistines came with an army to capture him, and the Israelites out of fear tied Samson up themselves and handed him over. But when he arrived, the ropes suddenly snapped off his arms like burnt thread. Nearby, he spotted the jawbone of a dead donkey. With no other weapon, Samson picked it up, and in that single battle, Samson struck down 1,000 Philistine men. After the fight, exhausted and near collapse, he cried out, "Lord, you have given me this great victory. Please don't let me die of thirst." At that moment, God opened a stream of water from the cracked ground for him to drink. That place became known as En-Hakkore, the spring of the one who called out. Why were the Philistines so afraid of Samson? Because he wasn't like any other warrior. He didn't need an army, didn't need weapons, didn't need a fortress. He was a man of faith, and when God was with him, no one could stand in his way.